Welcome to Mini Stories, where we'll be listening to Reddit stories. My younger sister, Jane, 11 female, has been driving me crazy. My older sister, Anne, 24 female, almost hates her at this point, and my parents said the situation isn't that serious. First of all, Jane isn't my mom's bio daughter. Dad had an affair 11 years ago and Jane is the other woman's daughter. Her bio mom is not in the picture, and my mom raised Jane since she was 6 months. This information is important. It started last year. My parents discovered she was in a chat group with older teens, 15 to 19-year-olds, and they shared their nudes. They told my sister she must send her nudes as well. Jane told them she was 17, and luckily she didn't. However, she did send them some of the photos Anne had in her Instagram, pictures of Anne in the beach, and told everyone from that group that the girl in those photos was her. According to my mom, her chats with some of the dudes from that group were really inappropriate. My parents yelled at her, changed her number, and told her to never do that again. That was it. Months later, things in our house started to disappear. Yes, it was Jane the one taking our things. Few example. She sometimes takes money from my dad's wallet when he comes from work. She always steals Anne's makeup. When I was 14, my grandpa bought me 3 rings. Last week one of them just disappeared. Last year we went to a family vacation and I bought one necklace from that place. I discovered yesterday that she stole that necklace, took a photo of her with my necklace and posted it on her WhatsApp status. When I confronted her, she denied it and never gave it back. Basically, she always takes our things when we are out of the house and even when we are sleeping. Now, I know I'm going to sound petty, but after she took a photo of my necklace, I decided to check her phone and tablet while she was sleeping to see if there are other things she took without our permission. Yes, I wanted to be a snitch. However, I'm now worried. Here's what I found. Endless photos of Jane using my things, rings, bracelets, my AirPods, and even my own phone. Last week I had to get my wisdom teeth removed and I didn't take my phone with me. She has been taking pictures of all my conversations with my friends since July 4th, and she used my Instagram when I was getting my teeth removed. I'm disgusted by this because I had nudes in my gallery. And yes, my phone had password. I don't know how she unlocked it. I looked at her WhatsApp and apparently everything is fine there. However, the last person she talked to was some guy and the whole chat was deleted. It seems 100% suspicious to me. She has Instagram and she isn't allowed to have one. Not only that, but she also has logged into Anne's Instagram. I don't even know how she got her password. My grandma sent my mom $200 for Christmas. My mom never got the chance to spend it, so she has the money in her closet. The closet's door is always locked because she has other things there as well. In Jane's phone, I found photos of her posing with the $200. Again, that door was locked. And last but no least, I took her tablet too. The only thing I found there was this note from May 20th. Here's the translation equals, Day 1. I'm not hungry. I hate my family. I feel that they don't want me. Why didn't they abandon me in the first place? They don't know me. They don't know how I am or how I normally feel, but since I grew up without a real mom, sometimes when I grab a knife I wonder why I don't die. That thought always comes to mind when I grab a knife. End of Day 1. Yesterday I talked to my parents about the necklace incident and I got told that I'm just overreacting. They also said that even though taking our things without our permission is wrong, Jane can't steal because we all live in the same house. I disagree. There are other things Jane does, such as sucking her thumb. Yes, she never stopped doing that. I think this particular thing isn't that serious, but I don't even know at this point. I honestly don't know how to talk to my parents about all of this. I would appreciate some advice. Edit. Just to clarify, I don't care more about my jewelry than my sister. It's just that my parents don't believe in therapy and find it useless. Sometimes they even mock the concept of depression, anxiety, etc. Yes, I do know my sister needs serious help. But I don't know how to talk to my parents about this. Update. Many people have been asking me to write an update about my last post. So that day my dad didn't came home until 2 days later. My older sister and I told our parents that we needed to talk. Jane was in her room, so that helped a bit. It was just the four of us, at first. Since I took pictures of everything she did, all her selfies with our stolen things, I even took a picture of the note she wrote. I showed them all those pictures while I was telling them about the things I found on her phone. My dad got angry and took her phone, tablet, and then he went through her phone first. Since it caught her by surprise, my dad found more things she couldn't delete. Apparently she also has another Instagram account. She has been talking to more than 10 boutiques there, asking them what can she buy from there with $20. She also has been talking to strangers using that Instagram. One thing that made my dad really angry was the fact that Jane was the one who started all the conversations with those strangers. He told her he's going to delete both of her accounts. At this point Jane was crying and begging him not to. He went through her WhatsApp, her contacts. That's when our parents told us that they allowed Jane to have, at most, 25 contacts in her phone. All should be friends from school and family. But she had a little more than 250 contacts. Some of them were people from Venezuela and Costa Rica. Also, many of her contacts had weird names. One was named Pikachu, another one was Harry Potter, another one was named Blocked, and so on. My dad asked her who are they and where did she get their numbers. She didn't answer. Jane has been telling those strangers who my dad was, how much is his salary. My dad has a high salary, and the places he has been going to in the past few weeks, he travels a lot for work and is considered essential. She sent her selfie with my mom's money to one of them, and she even told them where we live, the area, not the direction itself. She also created another Google account so my dad couldn't monitor her. My dad had the password of her first Google account. About the stolen things, my mom went to her closet and found the $200 there. Apparently Jane only wanted to take selfies with it. My parents just told her to never do that again. About her online behavior, after debating for a while my dad decided she can use her phone until 4 p.m. That's it. They said they can't leave her without a phone because she has online classes in the mornings. Finally, the more concerning thing, which is the note that I've found. My dad wasn't surprised about this at all. He told us 3 of his coworkers have 14 to 16-year-old daughters that cut themselves, act depressed, etc. Mom says there's no way she can be depressed because she's always enjoying her life and doing everything she wants. My sister and I suggested therapy, but both my mom and dad thought that if Jane was really depressed, she wouldn't even want to do the things she likes, wouldn't even enjoy them. We asked them if they think this is a normal behavior for an 11-year-old. They didn't answer. Basically, they don't care about the stolen things. They even said we should lock our things from now on if we don't want her to touch something from us, and they both think Jane's note is just an angsty phase. Their main concern is about Jane talking to strangers online and giving personal information. I know this isn't a good update, but I really tried to convince them about the therapy. My parents grew up in a little town from South America. They aren't evil abusers, they just were raised in a time and place where mental health wasn't something to be worried about. I do know Jane needs to feel loved, and both my sister and I are currently trying to be closer to her, little steps, so we don't freak her out, and understand her more. Other than that, I don't think there's much we can do. There's no extended family who can persuade my parents. I can't take her to therapy by force. There's also a pandemic going on, so any contact with strangers would be a big no from my parents. I know it could be online therapy, but my parents already refused therapy, aren't willing to participate in one. People told me I should call CPS if my parents don't do anything, but that would be such a drastic decision. I don't even think my older sister would support me with that one. My parents aren't evil, they just don't understand. My older sister and I decided we will support Jane as much as we can from now on. This will be my last update. I'm sorry if it wasn't what people expected. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, share and subscribe.